In this, we will discuss how the professionalism is transformed, and then what is the impact of that transformation of the professional practice, and what are the types of that transformation, and what is their impact of on the professional practice of the teachers. The transformation means the improvement and change of the teacher's professional aspect, and how the teacher has to have to transform himself, his professional standing, his professional aspect, holistic approach of the professionalism, how to transform, how to renew it, how to improve it, how to bring at the highest level of the quality. So it takes the time, it takes the process to be completed, but to transform one's professional practices. It is essential. There is importance of this one. There are many reasons that need to be taken into consideration, because societal changes, economical changes, and the historical changes that have impact on the transformation of the each profession, and that is the case, or the same is the case with the teaching as a profession. And this transformation in the professionalization or the professionalism provides a professional space and professional conditions for the teachers to take responsibility of their practices. The teacher's new professionalism is taken as the change of the teacher's professional aspect in the new environment, or you can say it is the transformative professionalism. From according to the new situation, teacher is changing his behavior, changing his knowledge, updating his knowledge. And in scholarly debate, this is called as the old professionalism and the new professionalism. And these two approaches are based upon this changing in the social aspect, political aspect, and the cultural circumstances. And the old professionalism and the new professional apparently seems these are different things, but basically these are not opposite to each other. Such is in 2003 has developed the theory of the differentiates. He has developed the approach of differentiating both the aspects. And in the old professionalism, he says the exclusive, this is based on exclusive membership, conservative practices, self-interest, exclusive membership of the teacher, conservative practice of the teacher, self-interest of the teacher, external regulation that is being faced, that is being taken care by the teachers, slow to change, that happens, that the teachers takes time to improve, to change from one aspect to another, to the old concept to the new concept, and the reactive. And what is the need? The teacher has to change according to that need. That becomes the reactive. And for the new is also called as the transformative professionalism. That is based on the inclusive membership. Means the teacher has to have membership of the societies or the organizations that is multidisciplinary across disciplines. That is why the teacher is not supposed to have only the single aspects, knowledge and the skills. And the public ethical code of the practice that is acceptable to the society, that is internationally, nationally, universally accepted, collaborative and collegial. It's not just the single or the solo flight. Activist orientations, teacher should be the active and taking actions at her own, and flexible and the progressive, as opposed that the previous one, the old one, was the conservative aspect, and the responsive to change instead of getting reactive, that the change comes, then he takes the action as the reaction, but he is the responsive, take it positive. Self-regulating according to the requirement of the society or the profession, he is regulating himself instead of somebody like accreditation council organization is regulating and keeping him or her on track. And the policy active, what are the provisions of the policy and the practices required one has to follow. And inquiry oriented and the knowledge building, his aspect should be the knowledge building. Such as offer the summary of these characteristics, and that is based on inclusive of its membership, working to a public ethical code of the practice, collaborative and collegial, activist in its orientations, flexible and progressive, responsive to change, and self-regulating. And other one is policy active, inquiry orientation, and the knowledge building. And that we are talking are considering it as a new professionalism or the transformative professionalism, and that is committed to developing and enhancing notion of the evidence-based practice. There must be the evidence. On the basis of the evidence, for example, what are the reasons of the weaknesses of the students? What are the reasons of the weaknesses of the teachers? Those reasons must be mentioned. That must have evidence that this was the asked, this was given the task, and the teacher could not do it. This is the evidence. Developing an interactive community of the practices. The teacher should work with the community of the practices instead of having solo flight. And contribution to the broader professional knowledge base instead of the narrow approach. Building research capability and sharing methodology with the appropriate to the practitioner's inquiry, and develop pathways for the professional learning and share the practice with each other. And important aspect is the conduct, and that the conduct independently. Things should be done and carried by the teachers independently, and corporate inquiry into the classroom practice and broader school practices, and seek and listen to the student voice, and share the work broadly across the group enormously diverse schools. The teacher should be aware of the diversification of the culture of the school, culture of the students, and culture of the classroom. On the basis of the conclusion, on the basis of these discussions, we can conclude that the professionalism should not be imposed on the teachers. For the transformative professionalism, there should be it should come from the membership of the profession, that the teacher should voluntarily become the member of the society of that profession, of the interest group, of the stakeholders, and then there should be the mutual engagement as a joint enterprise instead of imposing the responsibility on the teachers, and then it will give the results of improving the student outcomes of the student learning.